Yard. Guard quarters. Brewster's laboratory. This is where the piece of Eden will be located. No loose ends. Now, to decouple the locomotive and create a diversion.
Well, where is it? Huh? Where's Brewster's supplies? Meter.
Greetings everybody, John Tar here with WikiGameGuides. This is Sequence 2, A Simple Plan, in Assassin's Creed Syndicate. This is my 100% sync walkthrough, and this is the first time you get to play as Evie. And the game hasn't quite introduced this new mechanic, which I'm finding really interesting so far, that all the other Assassin's Creed games have not had, where you get to choose between two different assassins. You get to play as either Evie or her twin brother Jacob, and Evie focuses more on stealth, whereas Jacob is more heavy-handed, I guess. He just likes to go in and kill everybody, whereas Evie likes to supposedly sneak around. And later in this mission, you unlock the first skill that you get to customize, basically. Like, there's a full-fledged skill tree in this game, unlike I don't think any of the Assassin's Creed games have had this. But anyway, so the way it works is that each Evie and Jacob both level up simultaneously, at the same time, but they do not share skills or equipment. So you need to obviously with Evie, you want to be focusing her skills on the stealth ones and stuff like that. And yeah, so anyway, I'm going to be using her for most of the game, for as often as I can. I haven't finished the game yet. I'm kind of making these videos and doing the voiceovers as I'm going. But any time I have a chance, and I'm just assuming that there will be missions where they get split up and you're forced to use one, because video games, I've played enough of these and I kind of know how they work. Anyway, so 100% sync walkthrough. Oh, also I want to say, thank you guys for your continued support, your comments and likes. Help me out so much. They help share, and sharing the videos with friends and on forums, and all that stuff. It helps me out so much, and without your support like that, I just could not continue to make these videos and have this be my job, and get this early access and that kind of stuff. So anyway, so this is a 100% sync walkthrough, and this is the first mission that actually has optional objectives. The first optional objective is kill 5 enemies with hanging barrels, and that will be later on in the mission. Throughout this whole walkthrough, I'm going to have timestamps in the description telling you, if you want to jump to the exact part, you're trying to do as much of this on your own as you can, but you just want to jump right to the good stuff, then you absolutely can, and just get back on your way. So be sure to check the description for the timestamps if you want to just do it right away.
Follow me down
and
the
the
tracks.
second optional challenge is assassinate Brewster. Sorry, you have to jump from above to take him out, and that is at the very end of the mission. So you really, you could easily not get the 5 enemies with hanging barrels thing here. You have to kind of go out of your way to do it, and really keep an eye out for opportunities to kill people with hanging barrels. And this is kind of how the game teaches you to use. It's not a new mechanic, the throwing knives, but at least from the first couple missions so far, it seems like this game is putting a much heavier emphasis on using throwing knives in combat and using throwing equipment and stuff like that. Evie, or I shouldn't say Evie, specializes in the assassination tree, specializes or has late game upgrades for carrying extra throwing knives and stuff like that, and doing more damage. And Evie, I believe Evie actually does have there's a couple skills towards the end of the whole thing. Oh, I'm gonna not talk during cutscenes.
2 more weeks with the device.
Your questionable practices are beginning to draw unwanted attention. You have been given more than enough time to achieve results, Sir David.
I was unaware that you expected me to perform like a cocker spaniel.
Permit me to remind you of your obligation to the Order.
Miss Thorne, you ride me like a racehorse.
Sir David, I will return tomorrow. If you have not unlocked the device's secrets, forget your dogs and horses. I will leave you to the wolves. Good day.
I was merely promised a tour of the premises, my lords.
Who sent you?
It's one of Green's spies.
Get that man to interrogation. Then I want him brought to the lab.
What a pity. But no deviations from the mission.
Okay, so anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna leave all the cutscenes in on this walkthrough. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, towards the end of the game, there are a couple skills that you can unlock that actually are character specific. They're at the very bottom of the tree, and Evie's, I believe, just deal with doing more knife throwing damage. I don't remember off the top of my head. So you could do these areas just completely stealth. So there's also this new mechanic that you saw right there. I just got my second cover assassination. There are perks that you can earn by getting enough kills in specific ways. So getting like throwing headshots, like if you throwing knife headshots. Oh, so I just got 2 hanging barrel kills there. Like if you get enough just assassin kills, you'll do more damage, or like there's a whole list of them, and I'm gonna have a video, you know, because I'm posting this video before the game comes out. If you're watching this after the game comes out, and I'm gonna have a video shortly kind of going over the whole skill tree and the perks and some of the new mechanics that are in this game that I'm hoping will make this game a little bit more interesting to play what has become kind of a tried and true formula for Assassin's Creed. So far, I'm really enjoying this game. I like the new mechanics that they've added. It doesn't, for whatever reason, this game doesn't seem to feel as fluid as some of the other Assassin's Creed games. Like it's like just the characters don't run around as smoothly as they had in the past. So I don't know if that's just because it's been a while since I played and I'm not remembering the controls so well, but anyway. So I got kind of lucky and only got, or unlucky rather, I only got 1 kill there with the second hanging barrel. The last hanging barrel I'm gonna get in just a minute here, and again, they're all on the timestamps if you want to see specifically when all this stuff is. Now, going from, if you've been playing a lot of Metal Gear Solid, and then going to this game, it's kind of nice actually, because Metal Gear, it's very, very particular with how much stealth you do, and you have to really like be very careful with when you get seen by anybody in Metal Gear. In this game, like those guys came running right at me and they didn't set off the alarm. They had more than enough opportunity to like call their buddies and really start a huge shit fit and get me in, you know, just kind of ruin the run. But they didn't, so that was very nice of them. It's this in terms of stealth, this game is absolutely easier than Metal Gear, at least so far. So anyway, I had to go out of my way to get the third group of enemies killed with the hanging barrels, which we'll see in just a second here.
All reconnaissance pointed straight here.
Out the back door. And there are going to be, so this game also has a new kind of tagging system, I think is the best way to call it, where if you press the left stick in, you jump into eagle vision mode, and if you look, just simply look at an enemy, it tags them. So then it tags them with that number, so then you can see them through walls and then like navigate the environments a little bit more sneakily, and not have to worry about people sneaking up on you. And there's the last 2 kills for the hang barrels. Pretty easy, but the fact that it's like it wasn't a gimme makes me hope that the rest of the game is going to be very difficult when it comes to getting 100% sync and not just a complete cakewalk like some of the other games have been. But well, that remains to be seen. I'm enjoying the hell out of this so far, and I love making these walkthroughs, so hopefully that ends up being true. The rest of the mission is fairly straightforward, a lot of cutscenes, still a lot of character introductions, and some more tutorial stuff, so I'm going to shut up and let you enjoy the rest of this video without my blabbering on top of it. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit subscribe so you know when I post more Assassin's Creed Syndicate updates, and if you like this video, please give it a like and a comment. It really helps me out a lot. Thanks for watching, and game on.
Ah, thank you kindly. I was in ever such a squeaky fix when, what do you know? You rescue me.
Where's the hidden laboratory?
Untie me, and then we can parley, milady.
I'm pressed for time. Tell me now.
It's underground. Requires a key. One of the guards nicked mine, cheeky sod.
Thank you.
Now? Untie me?
You got yourself in. I trust you can get yourself out again.
Not to worry, milady. Can still recall a couple of tricks from me carnival days.
Charming.
Have your guts for garters. Let's have a butcher's downstairs then. I want to see that artifact. Not if you value your life. Hey, leave them rats alone. They've as much right to be here as you.
Mind your own post. I'll feed him to me cat.
Poor little rats.
Got it. Back on track.
No, it can't. So do as you're bloody told.
The bloke.
Right, miss. You feeling faint?
Piece of Eden.
Increase the electricity.
But it'll become unstable, sir.
You heard what Miss Thorne said. We need results now.
It is time to lay down your head, Sir David Brewster.
But I have so much more to discover.
Do not be afraid.
I'm not. God will protect me.
I will continue your experiment.
You will not stop, Starrick. Miss Thorne has already found another piece of Eden, more powerful than the last.
I will take that one too.
We fight to gain what we cannot take with us. It's in our nature.
That was far too close. I must find a way out.
What was that explosion?
What explosion?
Evie?
Piece of Eden detonated and took the lab with it.
The magic lump of hyperbolic metal. I'm shocked.
Simply because you have never valued the pieces does not
All
mean...
went according to plan,
There was a slight complication.
How slight?
The lab exploded.
Jacob.
You derailed a train.
Oh, he did. Did he?
Well, the train derailed and I happened to be on it. I killed my target.
Brewster is also no more.
Then all in all, a successful mission in spite of you two.
What about London?
What about it?
We're wasting our time out here.
You know as well as I do that London has been the domain of the Templars for the last 100 years. They are far too strong yet. Patience.
But the Templars have found a new piece of Eden.
Sir David is dead. They do not know how to use it. The Council shall guide us. Sound advice that your father would have seconded. I shall see you back in Crawley.
Patience, Evie.
Ah, the gentle sound of opportunity passing us by.
So what's stopping us? London is waiting to be liberated. Forget Crawley.
Father would have wanted us to listen.
Oh, Father. You could continue his legacy in London.
Freeing future generations from a city ruled by Templars. You know, Jacob Fry, you might just be right.
Then shall we?
Yes. Let's.
Onward to London.
I know. You've only had a taste of our latest acquisition from Abstergo. But I want to check in on Sean and Rebecca. I still think attacking a Templar is a mistake.
Call Dr. Grammatica.
Come on. Isabel, what a lovely surprise.
Our mutual friends will be here shortly to search for the artifact. Once it's located, I'll let you know.
Super. Always a pleasure.
Prick.
It's people like you that give historians a bad name.
I'm afraid I don't have time for you today, Mr. Hastings.
Thank you for making my job easy.
Oh, shit.
It does look grim.
Masterberg, Agent Acosta. Deal with them, please. Move it! Hunt them down!